What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Ticker video and welcome to the Ticker family. So as you can see, the ticker symbol we're going to be talking about today is NNDM, or Nano Dimensions, and how they are acquiring the machine learning Deepcube. And they are acquiring this company for $70 million. So who is Deepcube? What are they about? What are their products and services? And so I'm going to break that down, break down the article, and then we'll finish this video off with a chart analysis and price prediction. So thank you for tuning in and listening to this video. Hopefully this will be extra added value for you. And with all that information, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so Nano Dimension acquires the machine learning, deep learning leader, Deepcube. So a world leader in machine learning, Nano Dimension will pay the shareholders of Deepcube approximately $40 million in cash and $30 million in American Depository Shares, or ADS. Now, Nano Dimension, which are subject to stand still, are various periods of up to 3 years after closing of this transaction. Now, Deepcube technology applies numerous patent breakthrough algorithms to improve data analysis and deployments of advanced deep learning-based artificial intelligence systems. So we'll check out their website and see a little bit more detail about what they're all about. Now, according to them, their technology or their application demonstrates 10 times speed improvement and memory reduction, making it the only technology which allows efficient deployment of deep learning models on edge devices and for real-time applications. The other thing I wanted to point out, and this is going to be according to the CEO of Nano Dimensions, he commented, "Similar supply chain issues as described recently in the public media in relation to semiconductor industry are hovering over the printed circuit board fabrication and assembly industries, 65 to 70 billion in size for fabrication and almost an order of magnitude larger for assembly. These segments even more subject to margin pressure due to the Far East low cost labor costs and non-free market effects on the capital intensity and price mechanisms. Moreover, the industry is directly affected by issues of the chip component shortage. Nano Dimension's vision is to establish this industry of 4.0 solutions, which entails building the AI distributed digital fabrication application." So what he's stating is that through the 65 to $70 billion in fabrication, their solution and their application is better. And not only that, they'll be able to get a piece of the pie. Okay, so this is Deepcube. This is their technology. This is their website. And so what I wanted to point out is by just scrolling, the first thing you'll be able to see is that the Deepcube wins the 2021 Big Innovation Award. They were in Forbes. They were in the Impact 50 of the Inside Big Data. And as you continue to see through the link, you'll be able to see about Deepcube. So the first deep learning software accelerator. So Deepcube provides the first software-based inference accelerator, resulting in drastic improvement of deep learning performance on any existing hardware. It is the only technology that allows efficient deployment of deep learning models on intelligent edge devices. So this is great information to know. Okay, so Deepcube's technology, or their framework, the majority of their existing hardware or their devices is going to be more predicated towards AI, so artificial intelligence. But as you can see, it results in over 10x speed improvement and memory reduction, which is great information when you're trying to understand their model, especially on their devices. So I just wanted to point that out, a little bit about Deepcube and why is Nano Dimensions purchasing it and is really zealous about the company overall. So now looking at the chart and at their understanding about Deepcube and that $70 million purchase, just by looking at the stock, keep in mind there are a few things that have been manipulating this market for a while. And so I just kind of want to point that out. That way you have a better understanding of why your stock or any of the other stocks that you personally own are, again, being manipulated one way or the other. So the first thing that comes to my mind, or what I think is very pertinent to know, is going to be the financial report. So you're looking at the Q1 results. So 2 weeks ago and the previous week, we've had a lot of companies just allow us to know and be transparent on their Q1 results. So that by itself is going to be affecting the market, especially if, for example, Nano Dimensions is being similar or put in the same category as some of these other stocks. So that's going to be the first thing. So that's going to be your financial reports. Now the next thing, and this is going to be new to the chart from my understanding, is going to be the retail investors. So there is a major amount of new retail investors that has came to the market, and so there has been many, especially last year. Now with these retail investors, they have been making a major amount of profit. I don't know if you've spoken to any of your friends that have just been introduced to the market for the first time, but again, from my understanding, they've been making some profit. And so if you're new and you don't know, this is the first time you've come across the taxes, so retail taxes. And so with that knowing, and moreover, you'll be able to see that with the retail taxes, they've got to pay them. And so you can sell off those stocks. So not everything that you have, but sell off those stocks, and then you pay the taxes. And so that's going to be another thing that I believe is manipulating the market. Now, the other thing that I believe that is changing the market and making all these sectors go crazy, especially with the correction that's been going on in March and April, is going to be the hedge funds, which with these hedge funds, that's going to be something that the majority of us understand and can comprehend, and is most of the time pretty common sense. But yeah, the hedge fund are under all this pressure and stress, and they know that they've got to come up with these profits. They've got to have positive results quarter after quarter after quarter. And so with that type of stress, they are going to, especially knowing about this infrastructure plan where the corporate companies are getting taxed from 21% to the possibility of 28%, they want to collect those positive funds cash now. And so by selling now, dropping the price, and then buying back in, you can see that it can go from a bearish to a bullish market pretty instantly. So they have a huge power when it comes to the hedge funds themselves. And so again, they are manipulating the market. Now looking at the chart, you can see that Nano Dimensions has a high of $17.89. And so when you actually expand the chart itself, you'll be able to see that was on January the 26th with 44 million volume trades. So that's going to be buys and sells. Even though it was in the red and it closed lower than what it opened up at, you can see that there was a wick, and so there was a substantial amount of trades, but it still closed lower than what it opened up at. Now that we kind of fast forward, and you can see that there was a little more resistance and a lot less support, we've got a new trend line, and that's going to be around $7. Now that it's kind of leveled out, we can look a little bit closer to where we're at today. And so just on the April the 20th, again, we closed higher than what we opened up at with a wick that continued to grow. Now that had 68 million volume. And then on Friday, we actually had on the 23rd, again, a green body, which is great. Again, that means that it closed higher than what it opened at. So I always enjoy seeing that, but I see that we are leveled out. But what I'm kind of looking for is going to be in Q3 and Q4. So currently we're at $7.49. I think towards the end of this year, I think the stock itself is going to rise. I think we're going to continue to get more catalysts that's going to be positive with an upward trend. And so I'm looking at between 830 and 857. So that's going to be my new mark. And so let's see if we get some more catalysts and bring that stock itself higher. So I really do appreciate you listening to this video. And with that being said, welcome to the Ticker family.